The next game is Porto versus Inter. Again, let's go through this quickly. Rohit, what do you think?
It's a very interesting tie because Inter is not doing well at all in the league. Inter has been absolutely horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's the best way you can frame it. And Porto they have been doing well. They did really well in the group stages. They managed to pip out Atletico and even for the last
Yeah.
3 years, I feel like Porto has been doing really well. They came until the quarterfinals in 2021, and then last year also I think they did reasonably well. I don't know who they got knocked out against, but it's the fact that even we're even talking about Porto being a decent enough side right now in 2021. This is not 2004, guys. It's 2021. Let me say 2022. See, I have lost count of years myself. So yeah, but coming back to the point, it's a very interesting tie. I feel like this might be the most even tie, and a lot of Inter fans might absolutely bash me in the comments for this. Trust me, I prefer Inter more than other teams in this area. But yeah, I just think that this might be one of those games that could be on the headlines where
Mm-hmm.
Porto might end up beating Inter.
I think that's what
So
even I agree with you on that, in the sense that while Inter did, I think they sort of scammed Barca in that game. I'm just going to be brutally honest. Absolutely did not deserve to go through. So I really hope Porto beat them. Really, really, with all my heart.
The next game, Benfica versus Club Brugge. Kaustubh?
Again, quickly, I think Club Brugge, really hats off to them for their performance. I think up till the point they had already qualified, and they won the first 4 games. If I'm not wrong, without conceding a goal.
correct.
Just one key player I would like to highlight from Club Brugge is there was this Barca player, Ferran Jutla, who left in the summer for like 5 million. Absolutely been tearing it up in the Belgian league as well as in the Champions League. So I think it's going to be an interesting match, but I think this is as far as it gets for them. I think they topped the group, got a good fixture. They can give it a shot, but I think Benfica is going to be really strong.
Rohit?
Agreed. I feel like I agree with Kaustup. So basically, I think even though Club Brugge have the possibility to cause an upset at home, I feel like it's at Benfica where they will be undone.
Mhm.
It might be one step too far because at home, obviously, lesser teams can spring a surprise and everything. But
Right.
I think they will struggle when they go to Portugal, and so I would also not a lot, slightly tip the uh, this thing towards Benfica.
Okay, and here comes the repeat of the final in 2020, the first ever final which was played behind closed doors. Probably the last one because I think there were Chelsea fans in the next season. Chelsea, Man City fans were there.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, no,
where
that was.
Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich. First leg is in Paris and second leg is in Bayern. Again, European significance against European embarrassment. Kostub, go ahead.
I think firstly, PSG would be kicking themselves as to why they did not wrap the game up with Juventus earlier, or convert their draws against Benfica into wins. Because had they won the group, they would have had a much easier opposition. But again, as a fault, as they're paying for their mistakes, and they've been drawn against Bayern, who I have to say, like, they have absolutely not lost a step in spite of the players leaving from their team. Uh, going to be a really interesting game to see how Galtier gets Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe playing together, as well as pressing. After the World Cup, it could be that some of these players go deep into the tournament. Some may even one of them may reach the final and lose, and that may have an effect on them. But yeah, it's going to be really difficult, and I fancy Bayern on this one, to be really honest.
Yeah, Rohit.
See, firstly, Bayern had a horrible start to the season. Let's get it straight. They're only 1 point out of Freiburg, and
Mm-hmm.
the typical Bayern thing to do is have a horrible start and peak at the right time, and that's what they're
Correct.
doing right now. Despite there being a gap of 1 month between now and when they'll play next, they also have a winter break in Germany, so they'll probably play only January. So there is a lot of time, a lot of things could happen, and this season could derail if they have a lot of injuries. But I think Bayern is the team that's peaking at the right time. They have a really good record in the Champions League this season, despite Lewandowski not being there. They've managed to be pretty flawless. And the problem with PSG will eventually always boil down to the same thing, like Devashi said earlier, embarrassment,
Mhm.
European embarrassment. So, see, like Paris did beat Bayern in 2021, I believe. They went through on away goals in the quarterfinals. So you can't say out like with absolute certainty that Bayern will go through. But I feel that Bayern has the upper hand, but it will be by far the best tie of the entire draw in terms
I
of
think
heavyweights and in terms of competition.
I think just to play devil's advocate, I think the only thing that's sort of going in PSG's favor is just the insane form that all three of their front line is showing right now. I think Messi has the most goal contributions this season with 26 already. So even Neymar is doing well, Mbappe, he's doing what he's doing. I think it all is just a matter of whether they're able to get Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe clicking together. I think you guys would have seen that there's a lot of like up till like the last week or so, Mbappe hadn't provided an assist to his other his other teammates in Messi and Neymar. So if he's able to get that bit of selfishness, if you may call that, out of him, and just look at the bigger picture and support his teammates, I think PSG does have the firepower at least to see them through.
And their time has been so far, man. Like they have how long? I mean, how long? Ibrahimovic, Cavani, Verratti, Di Maria, then Messi, Ramos, Neymar, Mbappe, Wijnaldum, Donnarumma, Keylor Navas. You still cannot win it because the players don't respect the coach. The players don't follow the coach's instruction. The dressing room is a mess. I won't speak out PSG. It's fine. And the next game, Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Now this is European heritage. This is football heritage. Like you cannot, because one has won 6, 7 European Cups, the other is 13 European Cups, and go on, Costa.
I think again, this gonna be maybe Salah finally has his chance to get his revenge. Like, I really hope, and if he is listening, please don't open your mouth. Please don't say anything and jinx it and add pressure on yourself. I think, like last time, we would have said that maybe Liverpool were the favorites going into it, and Madrid pulled off a bit of an upset. But this time it's like the tables are completely turned. I think Madrid have continued from strength to strength. They've added, Rudiger has been a brilliant addition. Valverde has grown leaps and bounds. Benzema is the best in the world right now. Vinicius is great. Rodrigo, I think that's what their entire team, as if on paper they may look like just sort of haphazardly put together. But the players in this team, even, the likes of Nacho and Vasquez have so much experience that, them just being there adds another layer to, everything that Madrid has. And, as you mentioned, the history that they have, the just mental fortitude that they bring to the table is unmatched. And I think it's going to be extremely difficult for Liverpool to get past them. It'll be interesting to see at that point of time, what sort of Liverpool enters into this fixture. Given their injuries at the moment, it's difficult to say, whether all of them will be back and in form. But yeah, I think hands down, this has to be the most exciting tie of this round of 16.
Okay, Liverpool versus Real Madrid, Rohit. What do you think?
See, like Kaustubh said, it's not just football heritage, or you said that, sorry. Like they said, it's not just football heritage, it's also football dominance. Madrid has dominated Liverpool's has in the last few years. I think the last time Liverpool even managed to get close to them was back in 2008 when they
Mm-hmm.
beat them final over two legs.
Correct.
See, in specifically with the Champions League, heritage matters a lot. Like recent past heritage, it takes a lot for a team to overcome its recent past. And it's not just me being a romantic or me believing in footballing stories. This has happened over years. It takes a lot for a team to get over. their jinx, especially if you lost to them in two finals, man. It's going to take a lot. And Madrid is just bossing it in the league. They're going from strength to strength, and I know it hurts Costo, to talk such good things about Madrid, but it's their facts. And yeah, I by the
Just as
time
you say
this,
that, it's importantly I remind you that Barca is back on top of the table after last night's loss. Just to
Let's finish the La
I
Liga
mean,
at this moment.
remind.
I'm kind of glad that we're not covering Europa League because I feel like I would have battered Barca if we were talking about Barca versus United. But anyway,
It's
let's
okay. It's
come back
not
to
like Chelsea is gonna win anything this season, so you can enjoy
true,
your
true,
one more game, two more games in the Champions League. That's about it. Can
true,
enjoy
man, true. Not even denying it, true. Our
that.
teams are in horrible states right now. But anyway, so very quickly, the Madrid is going. I'm not going to make any mind-blowing prediction here. Madrid is going to get past Liverpool. It might not be as clear-cut or as easy as it may seem. Like every other Liverpool versus Madrid game, I don't think any game was as clear-cut or as easy. But I just feel like Liverpool might spring a surprise in one of the legs. But
Mhm.
over the course of two legs, I feel Madrid will have what it takes to get through, and yeah, they'll enter the quarterfinals.
So these were our predictions and our reviews of the Champions League round of 16 draw that took place. And there were some disagreements between the two guests we had. And actually, not guests, they're members now. We're going to do so many videos together. And we will again do the predictions, I think, in the first week of February. And we will very soon be back with World Cup videos because that's the new football topic now. Club football will go away and the World Cup will come. With that, we sign off. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.